What up? Welcome back to the Novelist with the Deadlinger, with the backwards hat guy here. Oh man, I don't know why that popped in my head. I was playing it earlier, but yeah. So we're back in the Novelist here. This is gonna be episode 14. Uh, Full House conclusion. That's what I was trying to get at. So we've got some decisions to make. Dan's got his friend coming in to visit. He wants to check the fishing poles. Linda's got her mom and dad coming in, so she wants to wash that ugly sweater. And Tommy's got his friend coming to spend the night. So I don't know what they're gonna do with all these people. They've only got two bedrooms and a couch, a really small couch. This is a huge living room, though. I never really thought about that. So these are, I was thinking about this. These are some really kind of mundane things. Check the fishing poles, wash a sweater, and use blue sheets to make a sofa for it. I don't, it's kind of strange. This is gonna be one of those decisions that doesn't seem like much, but it's gonna affect it a lot. And I gotta remember that all these decisions always revolve around Dan, 'cause he's the main character here. So I think last time we chose Linda's as the primary, and Dan, I just feel like this is going to be a really crucial one for Dan. If he can spend some time with his buddy, he can get a really good grip on how to finish his book. So I'm leaning towards Dan as the primary, and then we'll do a compromise with Tommy. Because who cares about Linda's parents, right? I just have a feeling this is going to affect it greatly, though. So let's do the fishing rods. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta do the nighttime thing first. Learn a little bit more about the house. All right, there we go. Diary of K. Williams. All right, we're back with the Williams, May 15th, 1952. It is late, but I must record my thoughts. Perhaps it will help me make some sense of them. I should not say thoughts, as there is only one thought in my mind. I look back but a week and see that when I arrived, my only thought was of Jay being gone. That sad thought has been replaced by another. What if I were gone as well? I feel regret in the simple writing of those words. If I am truthful, it is not a thought that has occurred to me before. I cannot be sure where it came from. It is almost as if it was put in place by something I do not understand. Ooh. I must think of my family and their heartache. Our children have lost one parent. I could not bear to hurt them again, though they are all grown and have no practical need of me. Yet I had no strictly practical need of Jay, and look at where that loss has left me. Perhaps I will venture into town tomorrow. Maybe some stranger unknowing will show me some kindness, some small thing that plants a seed of hope. So we're back with K and J. K lost one parent. It's interesting because I want to say K is a man, but there really is no indication of gender, which is really strange. Children have lost one parent, so yeah. So you got K and J. K is staying at this place, 1952, staying at this house. He just lost his spouse, or his or her spouse. Again, there's no indication of gender that I can remember. And he's having these thoughts put in his mind. Interesting. I keep saying his, but again, there's no indication of gender. I'm just gonna say his. You know what? I'm just gonna say his. We're gonna say K is male, J is female. Let's go with Ken and Jill. Play Cowboys. Oh, there's got to be another something. Anything? No? Something? In here? Ah, here we go. Diary of K. Williams. I feel shame looking back on last night's entry, yet it does clarify the choices before me. I can walk to the cliff, close my eyes, lean forward, and be done. It would not be hard. Or I can find a path forward without J. I hold no hope that I will find another love in the autumn and winter of my life, but perhaps there is a peace to be found. I went into town this morning and stopped at the cafe. I sat at the sidewalk table and sipped coffee, watching people pass now and then as they lived their lives. I will never think of my time in this house fondly. The circumstances make such a remembrance an impossibility, but I know that my time here has allowed me to part the fog that has clouded my mind when I arrived. I now know that there are two paths before me. All that is left is to choose. Ooh. That's really sad. So he's either going to choose to commit suicide or um, find peace in his life. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the blue sheet, right? Blue sheets. Where are the blue sheets? Everything's black and white, so I don't know what's blue. Is it over by the couch? Blue sheets. Where are the blue sheets? In his room? On his bed? Here we go. So we're gonna select these. Yes, here we go. Now let's see what happens. Oh, I gotta go. I always forget. I gotta go tell Dan about what he's supposed to do. Here we go. Pick up some beer. Fighting again? Get a moment with mom. Alright, here we go. What you should do. What you should do. Dan was too excited about getting Tynan's feedback to cancel his visit. He found that fishing poles are in great shape, and he and his friend hit it off like they'd seen each other yesterday. Linda told them where they could find a small pond in the woods, and the trip paid off, not only in fresh fish for dinner, but in new ideas for their books as well. Awesome. Dan knew how important it was for Tommy to play with friends his age, so he grabbed the sheets and gave Tommy a few tips on the finer points of structural engineering and sofa fort construction. The extra house guests meant the boys had to keep the noise down and play quietly, which put a damper on some of their fun. It's alright. They still had fun, right? Oh no. Linda never thought she'd be upset about not wearing the hideous sweater her parents had given her last Christmas, but she found herself eyeing it sadly. When her mother called and Linda had to break the news, she heard a hitch in her mother's voice that worried her. She tried to find out if her parents were okay, but her mother made a comment about how much the long-distance call cost and cut the conversation short. Oh no. I knew it. So Linda's parents are struggling, and we just booted them out of the house. Great. The bottle. Oh, that sounds interesting. Linda and Tommy were getting worried about Dan. Uh-oh. The bottle. We will jump into that next time, because that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.